Reserve time.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Zotac starleague 2014, the final game in this best of 3 between Arena Gaming and For the Win Esports. We are just going to postpone our THD versus Jungle's King game a little bit because,
this series is going a little bit longer than expected.
I was trying to come up with a good reason, but then it's just like the obvious reason. It's schedule conflicts. Oh well.
Radiant team banned.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, guys, don't fire shots at Renessa, please.
No worries. All right, so we see the Lycan banned out by Arena. They don't want to deal with that again. But
I wouldn't either.
For the win is like, okay, fine. You can't split push either.
Remaining.
You can't take the heat of the Lycan. Well, how about some actual heat, and we'll pick up the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, so Ember Spirit and this Crystal Maiden. Now the question is, will they greedily jungle? Will they roam her as a support? I know she's not the best in lane, but Dazzle Weaver is very powerful.
10
combination here.
Yeah. They're saying you should co-cast with Coddle Guy for the cosplay caster crew.
Does he dress up like...
Reserve time.
Yes, he's got an actually really nice Coddle, head thing. He used to, anyway, yeah. He doesn't do it all the time, but... Anyways, into the real game here.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go ahead and say we're not gonna see Mirana.
Yeah, no Mirana?
Yeah, because Figueredo does like to play Weaver. He does it very well. It's not quite as good as this Mirana, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds like he plays these off-laner carries that have turned into tri-lane carries. What I really like, actually, about running what used to be an off-lane hero in a tri-lane is it frees up your supports to roam. And if you're facing someone like an Ember Spirit, you need to kill him middle early. So that's I do like picking up kind of a more independent carry to allow your supports a little more room to roam around and deal with the other team more effectively.
Yeah, I definitely like that as well. Being able to have a carry who's not going to rely on having supports there to get kills, that can go 1v1 on someone and actually take them down, that gives you a lot of independence from supports. The supports can actually rotate and not have to worry, oh no, well now our carry's not getting farmed because he can't kill. And speaking of heroes that like to roam around and get kills, though, we've got the Batrider out already.
Yeah, so Batrider sort of fell out of vogue, but with the, addition of Ember Spirit to the game, Batrider's become a lot more popular, just because the last 2 disables are really nice to be able to kill off the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, and Lion gonna come out as well. I mean, there's some squishy heroes out here. Weaver obviously gonna build a Linken's, but you've got an Earth Spike to pop that Linken's, and then you can throw out the Hex to finish it off. Or even, better yet, you could just throw out Mana Drain to pop the Linken's.
Honestly, we might not even see Linken's Weaver. It's not
it
quite
could
as
be
smart
BKB
as it
here.
used to be.
Yeah.
It could be BKB. It could be, kind of a Manta style sort of thing. It could be lots and lots of damage. I mean, there's a lot of options to build
Yeah.
in different ways. So we'll have to see how the draft finishes out so they can make those decisions.
Reserve time.
I'm a little interested. I guess the Rubik ban. Oh, Rubik is not that good with last year, so I'm a little.
He's
I would
okay
love to
with
know
it,
the.
at least.
I would love to know the reasoning behind this Rubik ban.
Well, Weaver. That's the reasoning. I can tell you right now, because Shakuchi is just like one of those let's
Let's give Rubik, a free item.
Yeah.
Rubik really needs mobility.
The kind of thing that Rubik just doesn't want to let go, like the ball lightning we had last night. He's just gonna hold on to that as long as he can, and when it expires, he's just gonna keep stealing from Weaver so we can get it again.
Yeah, so that's it's a nice spell. Okay, so thank you.
I mean, it gives him a lot of mobility. The
and
only
Rubik
thing is, at that point they hadn't picked up both supports, so yeah.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say I'm surprised they banned it out when there's 2 supports on the field, but there weren't at that point. So we've got a really flexible lineup though from Arena Gaming. I mean, Batrider can offlane, he can mid, he could go solo safe if he needs to. A Disruptor from them. Ooh, this is an interesting lineup. A lot of manipulation of positions from Arena Gaming, but I do like Disruptor up against the Ember Spirit.
If you can get the glimpse off right before he leaves, then he'll come back. It is a little harder to time, but still pretty nice. And it will discourage a Storm Spirit pickup for the win. We saw that combination last night, and the Storm Spirit created a lot of space for the Ember Spirit, and you can run a farming safe lane Storm or a farming safe lane Ember and move things around.
Yeah, and now they've completely said no Storm, because if you think you can play Storm against Disruptor, you need to think again, because it's like, oh, I'll just initiate. No, you won't. You'll get glimpsed.
Disruptor is a great hero, and I don't even, it's not a, well, he got buffed by adding an Agnes. So, it wasn't really a buff, it was just kind of like, okay, this guy finally has an Agnes now. And he's gotten a lot more popular, and I think it's because of the glimpse. I mean, we've talked about this, high mobility is very favored. It's always favored, but I think it's even more popular now, so Disruptor's just very good against that.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I do really appreciate you guys coming out, of course. Let's see here. I'm wondering what For the Win are going to pick up next.
I know, they're using quite a bit of their bonus time, and I am curious as well to see where they'll go. So they've got their support, so they're looking to pick up.
And they want to beat them with the paddle they brought to school, pretty much. Gonna say, hey, you can play Mirana? Well, guess what? So can we.
Yeah.
So they're going to pick it up. I mean, it is possible Arena Gaming could still not just say, oh, we're not going to pick Mirana to avoid that, like, Puck, Doom, Silence combo coming out. But, then pick it up. I will say, though, she's pretty weak up against Disruptor, simply because of the glimpse. Like, you use Leap to escape from bad situations, and then you get glimpsed right back, so...
Yeah, very squishy.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, and it does explain the Rubik ban, though, the Disruptor. Because that ultimate is something you want to steal. Even if you're silenced, I mean, you still have the possibility of stealing it, because it's generally the last thing in his combo.
Yeah, it does depend on how he leads it, but if Rubik's deep up positioning, etc., he can try and stay out of it in the team fight. I would say it's even more Glimpse. Glimpse is just so powerful.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically saying, oh, you can't TP to defend your towers because we can send you right back to base.
Right, so,
ooh, Magnus for Arena is something someone was saying in the chat.
Yeah,
that's a smart idea, actually. I really like that idea.
For the Win bans out Centaur, so I think they're expecting a Batrider mid
10
here.
Yeah. I mean, they've got an arsenal like Lion, Crystal Maiden. They can deal with most mids. Except that.
I was expecting some kind of damage dealer. They needed someone else with
This is a damage dealer, though.
He's pretty susceptible to ganks.
He is, but if he can get a good start here, who builds a BKB on the side of For the Win? Yeah, Mirana can, but she generally won't want to. At least the way Figueredo does. Ember Spirit, no. Not gonna happen, right?
Ember Spirit really just does not want to build a BKB. Absolutely destroys his damage output.
And the other thing is, Arcane Orb is pure. It's gonna go straight through Flame Guard. Not to mention, Ember Spirit, not the brightest hero on the block. He has pretty low int. He's not gonna be able to spam as much. Crystal Maiden will make up for that, yeah, with the
Well, no, but Crystal Maiden herself actually has a low starting in and not the best stacking.
Yeah.
So these supports are actually should melt to OD pretty easily as well.
Yeah, like Lion will be able to drain mana, but I mean, Lion getting Astraled means it's possible he might not even be able to get his ult up, because that's a lot of mana for the ult.
His mana pool is not.
What? Huh?
Guys. Bloodseeker pickup by For the Win. We're going to see some Pubseeker here in this Brazilian zone. This is going to be great. I'm excited about this.
Well...
So strategy-wise, what does this do? Obviously, it helps with Weaver.
It's the silence. That's why they picked it, I want to say. But, I mean, you silence Weaver, he can't Shikuchi away. He can turn and man-fight you because he has so much damage. You silence OD, he's got a reasonable amount of base damage. Sure, he won't have the Arcane Orb, but...
Yeah,
I'm wondering, is this mid Bloodseeker, though? It looks like safe lane. Lonely Blue has picked it up.
Yeah, so this would be a farming Bloodseeker. Ember Spirit is just so good. He just needs that really fast level 6. So you put him mid, and you put him on the Radiant side mid as well. Radiant mid's a little harder to gank, so he's even a little bit safer here. Yeah. But we do know that they've played Ember mid all 3 games, right? No, sorry.
The second game was Puck, yeah. I had to think about that for a second, but they've played him a lot mid this time around.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are going to have Quio with the good luck, have fun. So let's get some hero introductions on the way. I'm going to do Arena Gaming this time around. We're going to have Magic on the Disruptor. Figueredo branching out and going for the Weaver this time around. TKP on the Batrider. Not on the Outworld Devourer. And of course, Hits on the Dazzle.
Alright, and our Mirana is being played by Quiyu in the off lane here. Going mid will be G, playing the Ember Spirit. And actually, Quiyu, I think, might be joined by Neo on the Lion and ACC on the Crystal Maiden. I'm not sure what these supports are doing. We will have to watch and see. And we've got Lolling Blade soling bottom for now, but these might be pretty mobile supports.
Yeah, and another thing with the Bloodseeker, since he has Bloodbath, he can survive pretty well in lane by himself. He's going to have a lot of, not really regen, but a lot of heals coming his way just naturally, because he has that, as long as he's getting decent last hits, which he should be able to up against a Batrider. However, Sticky Napalm's going to be quite a pain for him, I can already tell. Oh, did I forget the overlay? Am I bad? How bad am I? I am bad.
Oh, and they paused for you so that you could fix it. They're so considerate.
I am noob, please report. Yep.
Alright, so we've got a pause coming out. Quiyu is experiencing a little bit of lag, so they just want to let that go away.
I figured I should, thank you for them.
Yeah, it was a good timing. It was like, thank you for having lag. That was very nice of you.
Yeah, I like the way Petty took this. He's like, this has a certain charm to it. I like the view through the overlay. It's like we're looking out of a house through, like, windows or something.
What is it a drafting overlay that you leave on? Or?
Yeah. I mean, you can look at the stream right now and see that it's a bit intrusive.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's cool. For the introductions, it's actually kind of neat.
Yeah. I've been so bad about it, and then they figured out that overlay and revolay are anagrams, so that was fun.
Are they really? That's really funny.
Okay, let me see here. They're theory crafting a bit in the chat. Does Rupture cause damage to be taken when Ember uses his ulti? No.
Because if you TP home, it won't. So if he used his ulti short distance, it would. So it just depends on, you know, how far he actually uses his ultimate to travel. Alright, so we're still, we actually have
yeah, we've had Figueredo, or, well, see, I do the same thing I do with Bulldog, where I see a Lone Druid and I'm like, Admiral Bulldog, I mean Lone Druid.
Yeah, so we do have Welling Blue disconnect, and Hits disconnect as well, so we've got some connection problems, guys, but this means that, you know, the overlay was fixed sooner, it's all taken care of.
Before anything really happened, too.
Of course, the chat's being spammed with it after you tell them that you fixed it in chat.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix overlay, guys. Fix overlay now. I can't go back in time. I wish
I could do this for you guys, but I can't. Not strong enough.
If you do know of a way I can acquire a time machine, I would love to get it and go tell myself not to play as badly as I have in the past.
Well, I mean, see, so if you get that time machine,
and
you go back and fix it, then you won't be motivated to get a time machine in the future. So...
And then I'll just vanish. So if I vanish, you guys know what happened. I don't know what to do about that, because then we're in a paradox, but
But then we know that we can have time machines. So it's all taken care of. It is all fine.
Let's see here. Be nice, guys.
You don't want to be reported?
Oh, I deserved to be reported after that. Report for noob. Go in the report, and if it doesn't say noob, I just ignore it, but...
I guess that shouldn't be a report that you can
Oh,
do.
no, it shouldn't, because...
Then you just do it all the time. It could be a joke report. It could be like you can report for noob.
But it doesn't actually do anything, and then everyone's like, yes, I reported people for noob, and then they send you one of these. We're reviewing a report you recently sent in. Don't worry. The caster, SP Revolution 5, the co-caster, Vanessa Dota. But you guys can call me Revo, and you can still call her Vanessa.
Or Nessa.
Or Nessa. I might start using that, because, I'm not gonna lie, Vanessa's kind of a mouthful, but so is SP Revolution 5.
I had someone start calling me Nessa the other day, and I like it. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, last night, I think Pimp Munkle thought I was saying Vanessa. Because I just said it really quick.
Yeah, well, it worked out. I was trying to go for a girly name.
Yeah. That is quite girly. I was trying to go for a manly name, and, well, I got a name. It's not really either.
Our pause dragging on for a bit. I think it might end soon. Not sure. Tranquilo. Stay calm. Calm down. It'll all be okay. Alright, so... Well, we don't have any stats to look at yet.
Yeah.
So...
There's one last hit on the OD.
And one on the Ember.
Yeah. How deeply can we analyze this? Well...
Well, actually, I have a question. So Shadow Demon gets souls when he denies things. Does Bloodseeker heal when he denies? Because
yes,
you're
want to say
killing a unit.
I don't play Bloodseeker, okay? I did before, and there's like, you know how that every noob has that one game as Bloodseeker where it's like you're playing against other noobs and they don't ward, so they never see you coming and whatnot. So I had like that one game like 35-2. Then I tried that again and it didn't work because I guess that little boost in it hit an MMR like said, nope, he's too good. We need to match him with people who ward. And after that I realized, no, this hero's awful.
He's better now with the buffs and stuff. Also, if you do the little ult for the extra information, denies do heal you.
Oh, yeah. That, of course. And I think his ult is one of the most annoyingly OP things about him, because, I mean, the answer in the pro scene has always been like, okay, we buy a TP. We buy a TP, we don't go anywhere, he has nothing to interrupt the TP, so we're fine. But I mean, I played against someone the other day who was playing Bloodseeker, and I was playing, I think, offlane Darkseer, I want to say. And, I mean, I was carrying a TP, so every time he ulted, I just TP'd out. And there was one point even where, I baited out the ult. I had my whole team around me, and he wasn't actually going to engage. And he thought as soon as he ulted me that I would TP out. So he was like, I can bait out the TP, guys. I've got this. And then I just stand there like, what? You want to fight? But he at least is wasting your TP. And at max level, that's on a 50-second cooldown. That is pretty insane. Yeah, for a 350 damage nuke that also does damage if you move.
Mm-hmm. And now it's pure damage. It goes through BKB, right?
It is HP removal. Yeah. So it's even worse than pure damage.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, because pure damage doesn't go through BKB. It actually is stopped by BKB. It's just not reduced by like Hood of Defiance or Pipe. Yeah, or armor. HP removal is not reduced by anything though.
Yeah, so that is particularly nasty.
They're sending me ads for the Back to the Future car. Thank you guys. I knew we're concerned about this. We're gonna fix the overlay one day. He does heal when he's denied. Yeah. It's kind of weird when we ask questions to chat and then we figure out the answer, but they still want to help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's okay. So they'll watch our journey.
Yeah.
Sort of, develop.
Roberto getting hexed up though. ACC with the frostbite. He's dropping really low. Is gonna Shikuchi out and juke the arrow. That's one of the things when you play someone's signature hero up against him, they know how to play against it.
Yeah. So ACC is carrying Sentry Wards. So you can choose to place those at some point.
But Hits has some counter wards just in case. They're not going to take any chances here. Oh my goodness, another pause already. More like for the pause, am I right, guys?
Aha!
Ha 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 ha. No. Okay.
Yeah, no. And
they're gonna restart.
guys, I'm gonna be your new main caster from now on. Revo is he's been taken care of.
What?
Yeah, for your puns.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I do? What did I do?
Panic attack. Yeah.
Gabby messages you, look, Revo is awful. We're just firing him. Take him. Yeah, I do broadcast a lot of Brazilian matches. I am from North Carolina, though, in America. I just got started in the Brazilian scene and realized that, I mean, there's not that much, like, oh, man, I'm going to cast CMB's match. No, I'm going to cast it. And I'm like, hey, I'm an amateur. I can just slip in here and everyone loves it. So, I kind of got to sit at the top of the totem pole there for a while without much competition. But, I do branch out some, though.
JDL
okay.
has
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
And the JDL's been helpful in helping me get my name out there as well. As long as meeting lovely co-casters such as Renessa.
Woo. Yeah. Casting. The opportunities for casters are really growing, but the Dota scene's also growing quite a bit, like we see with, Brazilian tournaments like this, that they actually get to have tournaments on home turf, home servers, etc., and not be forced to play Europe or North America.
I don't think they ever try to play Europe, honestly.
Yeah, that might be a challenge. So, alright, we've got some pinging out up top.
Yeah.
So I think
they're pinging out the ward, I think.
Might be some action up here. In the mid lane, we are missing. Yeah, okay, so there's a rotation bottom. Actually, TKP is about to go down.
But G as well. He's gonna fall. He actually gets taken down. Looks like Ned from CMB got a prize there. And right off the bat, we've got first blood. Much quicker, I think, than our other games.
First blood to a tower, really. I mean, Batrider gets the gold, so this is probably a much faster blink time. I mean, he's already sitting on 1,100 gold.
Yeah, this is a great start for Arena. I mean,
yeah, it's very nice. They've gotten first blood every game. Actually, they're very aggressive early, and I mean that was such an early rotation from the Emperor Spirit. I didn't check. He might have potentially gotten up a rune, maybe, and that's what caused him.
It was a haste rune, yeah.
Okay.
So he was willing to dive deep there because he's like, I can just outrun Batrider. He can't slow me down, but you can't outrun projectiles, really.
Yeah, it's a challenge. And top.
Oh, Batrider gonna find another kill on the Bloodseeker. Bloodsuka.
Yeah, the turn. Yeah, I mean the sticky napalm is just such a challenge for heroes. And now, if there's a tri-lane down here, they'd really be able to shut down the Batrider.
Yeah.
But with just a Bloodseeker, it's kind of challenging. So.
Figurator gets hexed up, but not after he's already popped the Shikuchi, because there is a tiny bit of fade time there, 0.25 seconds. So he can still get hit with stuff right before that happens. So he was a very fast but invisible frog there. Renessa, could you do me one favor since we don't have like a stat man to do this? Could you see if you can go on the wiki and find Bloodseeker's turn rate?
Alrighty.
If it's not on his personal page, like his Match.com profile, it's gonna. There is one with the turn rates. Yeah, and I believe the regular turn rate is like well, I don't know. I was thinking 0.5 wasn't possible to get. Could you pull up the one with all the turn rates and let us know how it fares in relation to like other heroes' turn rates?
Yeah, I will give that a look.
Okay, that would be great. Come on, TKP diving deep on Bloodseeker. I mean, he's getting stacks of sticky napalm up, and Bloodseeker can silence him, and even though he's not able to slow Bloodseeker down, damage-wise, that's pretty much equivalent to a sticky napalm. He's gonna go ahead and ulti TKP under tower. Very nicely done there by Lowling Blue. He's gonna get the kill. Unfortunately, I don't think that was a bloodbath kill, so he didn't heal too much from that. Meanwhile, up top, we got Kriv farming. Oh, what was that?
Was it just not in range?
Most heroes are between 0.4 and 0.6. Okay, so it's average. Sweet, the overlay is fixed, finally.
Taken care of.
And you know what? Pimp, no pressure, but I am going to mod you right quick because I know you're a figure in the community, I would hope. But keep in mind, as much as that power can be given, it can also be taken away.
So words of warning here from Revo.
With great power comes great responsibility.
So Ember Spirit grabbing a regen here. He's farming alright. Not... Yeah, he's 15-0. What is... Up against the OD. Okay, so he's got about half the last of the OD.
And we missed the Bloodseeker getting a kill down bot on the Batrider. So he's finally going to get that second revenge kill. Batrider almost took him out twice, but didn't manage to. Batrider actually going for Tranquils here.
Yeah, he picked those up after he got the first blood on the Ember Spirit bottom.
You know what? I actually just thought of something, though. The Batrider pick. It's... I don't want to say it's countered by Bloodseeker, okay? But... when you really think about it...
Thanks you.
What was
you
that
don't
arrow?
want to force staff away when you have someone lassoed if you have the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, because you don't lasso the Bloodseeker, you get ulted, and then you force staff yourself away, you take a lot of damage. If you do lasso the Bloodseeker, there's probably a lion waiting right there to hex you. There could be an arrow, there could be a Crystal Maiden stun, there could be Searing Chains. I really actually like the pickup in this sense. Mirana actually going to take out Disruptor. Looks like with the help of the arrow there. But Disruptor, a pretty squishy, easy hero to kill. Bloodseeker now going to take Batrider out once again. I mean, it may have taken him a little while to get going, but being able to take him out now is very good. Ownage free now for the Win Esports. The kills popping up all over the map. Not going to die solo to the Ember Spirit right now. He's not able to get that many stacks up with the insta-steal at the moment.
Yeah, so For the Win really taking a commanding lead here. And, you know, it's this rotation by Neo down bottom to help catch out the Batrider. This is what we were saying earlier as well. Arena Gaming will have a hard time here, but For the Win really needed this kill on the Outward Devourer middle. Wait, what is he called? Yeah, it's Outward Devourer. Okay.
Outdoor Decorator.
His name just changes a lot.
I still want I want the Arcana that changes him to Outback Devourer and changes his ult to a bloomin' onion that gets dropped on the table by your server.
That sounds quite silly.
I'm a little hungry in case you can't tell.
Now we're gonna do dinner break later.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if we can possibly request that a little bit. I have my battery, I don't need sword.
Yeah, but Lolling Blue catching up and farm down here in the bottom. He's now atop of the CS charts. Take a look over at net worth. He's also topping the net worth. So even though he's died once, he's managed to pick up 3 kills in the last few minutes that have really put him ahead.
Oh, we've got a gank coming in on top though. Hit's getting frogged on up. Hit with the spike. Arrow's gonna miss. And they're still gonna take him out, but
you'll not live to see that.
Not gonna be able to ARO people up against the Master himself over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, For the Win taking a commanding lead here in this game, and we have another pause.
This time it is from Arena Gaming, though. It's not For the Win, so... Game of pauses.
Yeah, that's... quite challenging. Let's see... Now we wait. Now, did they give a reason this time? Oh yeah, TKP is unfortunately lagging. So.
By the way, big shout out to everyone who's bought the ticket. I didn't realize on Pimp Pat, but he did just promote it in the chat there. If you guys do hate my camera work that much, I hate to use it to sell more tickets, but you can do the camera yourself in there. And of course be eligible for item drops as well as getting a,
what do you get when you buy the ticket? Do you get any items?
The Juggernaut set, that's what it is.
Juggernaut set, got it!
Sorry about that. You know now, Renessa, when I do the little I've lost my train of thought completely. The ADD has kicked in. I need help. At this point, not though. Oh, and this is an interaction I actually didn't think of. Flame Guard goes through.
Top arrow's gonna hit up on Magic there. Throwing in some right clicks, Starstorm gonna fall from Mirana and Lion. Picking him off with one last auto attack. Sorry, what were you saying? Your combo you noticed?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The OD can Alstrom Prison G up, of course, but if Flame Guard's already on, it doesn't matter. He's just burning OD down. Actually, Crystal Maiden gonna take down Weaver. It's 10-2 in a game that we were saying Batrider's doing great. Trillium looks solid, but not so hot. And this is kind of what we were talking about in terms of consistency. with Arena Gaming. Like, if they don't get the draft they want, it can be really rough for them. Or if they get out-drafted.
Oh, yeah, right, and the pregame show is a little more challenging for them. I think what is going on here that is actually a little surprising. In our other two games, we've seen that Hits and Magic are very active, roaming around, trying to gank, killing the Ember Spirit early, you know, really doing a lot of work here, and they haven't been as active this time. It's actually for the win we've seen moving their heroes around, sending Neo bottom, sending G, you know, down to the bottom lane as well to help slow down the Batrider blink. So I think that Arena, I'm not sure exactly. I guess they feel they need to protect Figueiredo a little more.
Well, they really need to be protecting TKP. He's going to throw out a Flame Break to push them back, but Hit's not going to be there in time to throw out the Shallow Grave. Lulling Blue getting the dominating streak up now. Batrider was forced to kind of run with that Bloodseeker ulti up on him. But with the move speed cap removed for Thirst, like, running from Bloodseeker is pretty much not an option anymore.
Moves so fast now. And Lulling Blue is really getting a lot of work done. I would guess this is a Radiance Rush coming out from him. Oh, whoop, nope, proves me wrong. Caster's Curse. Shadow Blade.
What the heck am I looking at?
So, Bloodseeker Shadow Blade is...
And a Null Talisman.
Well, that's to help deal with Outworld.
It could be, but...
Yeah, I mean, it keeps his mana up. It helps deal with OD a little bit.
Okay.
He might go Dagon. Let's just wait and see. But the Shadow Blade is so when you see heroes who are low, you can really sneak up on them and get really good initiation.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, though... I'm wondering... Wait, Weaver, your ulti was up!
Right, in the middle lane, they're going on not here, yeah, and the Lion ultimate is able to pick him off here at middle.
Oh, this is just a massacre. For the Win was playing on par with Arena Gaming, and now Arena Gaming beginning to fall apart a little bit. Maybe once the bat gets a blink, they can turn something around, but...
Bat's blink has been really delayed here, though. I mean, I've almost after he's 2 and 4. Those 2 kills were earlier, and then he just kind of died 4 times in a row. I would have expected him to move into the jungle. I think Arena Gaming supports should have been stacking, which you'll see Hits is doing right now. They're stacking in preparation for sending Batrider into the jungle.
Oh no, Magic gets picked off again. I mean, Arena Gaming got those 2 kills on the Batrider. No one else has killed anything on the enemy team other than, you know, creeps, but...
This is, yeah, and having kills on Batrider, sure, that's nice. I mean, it's an earlier Blink Dagger, but actually because he's been picked off, this Blink Dagger has really been postponed.
Yeah. Drum's now up on the Ember Spirit, though. I mean, he's getting quite farmed. He's got 1,200 gold on the back end of that. I'm surprised he didn't go for a Battle Fury here, but hold on. Figueiredo gonna get jumped on. He is going to juke away. He does have ultimate available. He's gonna actually go for ACC here, but can't quite pick him off. Actually, he will be able to. Gonna get that kill. Can time-lapse back. Yep, there we go. He's gonna get away.
Yeah, so nice pick off for him. His first kill of the game. Very much needed, especially with his 2 deaths. He needs to catch up.
This is a team that can play against Weaver very well, though. They've got the True Sight from the Bloodseeker. They have the Ember Spirit, whose burn can hurt him even when he's invis. They've just got so much control. They've got non-greedy supports who can get items up. Actually, Lion, though, has 2,000 gold saved up. This looks like an early Blink Dagger for the Lion, and he hasn't died yet because the only person who has died is the Batrider and the Crystal Maiden. Or the Bloodseeker, excuse me.
Yeah, and we do see the Blink Dagger come out for the Batrider, so maybe Arena Gaming, they'll rotate that Batrider in somewhere, they'll look to start team fighting, they want to end these pickoffs, they want to just fight and kill, drop the OD hammer.
Yeah, and I just glanced at Pimp in the chat. 32-2 incoming? I see what you did there. Yeah, but, I think once the team groups up, they're going to see some more action. And there we go, Lasso coming out onto G. He's already silenced up, hit with the kinetic field, and a big kill coming out for the Batrider now that he's got his blink. I mean, that puts him up to 700 gold. He's going to be kind of reimbursed for the blink that he needs at this point.
Ember Spirit lost quite a bit of gold there. I think he doesn't...
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything on the courier. However, I would like you to take a look at Radiant's Courier.
I'm scared too.
Just take a look at it.
I thought so. This is what I was saying when I saw that Null Talisman. And, you know, actually, look at the heroes on the side of Arena Gaming. Which one of them can really survive a Dagon hit with the half health right now?
I understand. And
Batrider, maybe.
Radiant's
maybe.
top tower has
But
been
if you
denied.
get ruptured by Bloodseeker, who's just hit you with a
Radiant's
Shadow
middle
Blade
tower
hit,
is under attack.
and then you Dagon, this is Burst Seeker right here. It's, I mean, it's very pub build, but it can work.
And to be honest, they have late game in Ember. They have, you know, actual physical damage in the Ember Spirit. So Bloodseeker is, there's the Dagon. Bloodseeker is free to be a little more creative with his build, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a competitive metagame set in stone for Bloodseeker. And, I mean, I've always been a big fan of Dagon. Anyone who's seen me cast when there's been a Dagon in the game knows that it's fun to see, just pew-pew lasers everywhere kind of thing. But, they do know this Shadow Blade's up. They are going to have Sentry Wards available and ready, but, I mean, Lulling Blue also is going for a race car build. So, yeah.
Middle tower
And keep in mind, if he just Dagons a random hero on his way chasing someone else, that basically means a speed boost.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Thought of that. It's like, okay, I'm chasing this other person. I can't quite reach them, so
Dazzle's
I'm
coming
gonna dig on
in,
you.
so I'm gonna dig on you. I'll come back for you later, but I'm gonna be faster to catch them out.
Yeah, and the supports are having to
Oh my-
work very heavily.
Radiant's
You know what else
bottom
happened
tower
though?
is under attack.
They banned Rubik, and we were questioning the Rubik ban,
Mm-hmm.
but I see it now. Unless that was Arena Gaming that banned
Radiant's
Rubik.
bottom tower is under
I can't
attack.
remember actually.
Arena Gaming bans the Rubik.
Okay, well. Yeah, Arena can rat it out, I definitely think. They've got the stronger late game if Bloodseeker doesn't snowball too hard, if they can keep Ember shut down, and Mirana is actually going for a max, the offlane
Radiant's bottom tower is
3
under
row
attack.
here on the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually had kind of forgotten entirely about Mirana. This
Yeah.
is very strange. I mean, Phase boots Yasha into Mechanism?
But, I mean, hey, they need a max. They're relatively squishy themselves. This team does have a lot of burst damage, so
Radiant's
getting that up
bottom tower
isn't a bad idea on the Mirana. And she's a hero who doesn't need that many items to be successful. G, you can move now.
You can. It's okay
Come on,
to
boy.
leave now. Yeah, he's activated the DD.
He's gonna be
so he
fine,
can
yeah.
bottle up.
Doesn't have a TP on him, though. But they're going to go ahead and keep pushing in this mid tower. I'm not sure what Arena Gaming can do. Actually, Dazzle gonna go ahead and get
middle tower has fallen.
hit here. Batrider is going to blink in, though. But the Frostbite goes ahead, takes him on down. Crystal Maiden getting the kill there.
Yeah, and the DD Sleight of Fist from the Ember Spirit, doing just a ridiculous amount of damage here. Now, Ember has not chosen to pick up another item yet, so he's just sitting on about 2,600 gold.
Yeah.
As far as net worth go, the 3 cores on for the win are all
Radiant's
sitting above
bottom
the 3
tower
cores
is
from
under
Arena
attack.
Gaming.
Yeah. And the other thing about the Bloodseeker pick, one reason he's not picked in competitive is, if he gets behind, it isn't good. You
Yeah, no, you
can't
have to
really
lock
play
down.
Bloodseekers behind, because you want to be able to chase and kill anything you come into contact with. If you're chasing and saying, well, I might get the kill, maybe, you're not going to win that. That's not going to be a good fight for you. So, being ahead at this point means Bloodseeker's going to be able to snowball. He's going to get bigger and bigger items. We've got another item coming out on the courier. Let's see here. It's a level 2 Dagon. And this...
So he'll just continue to zap. All of the zaps on the side are for the win. I think you should take a look at Not. He's really being crippled this game. He's forced to go for a BKB, probably to deal with the Dagon Hex and, you know, the ultimates and everything.
Yeah,
So
and I haven't even seen Bloodseeker use this Dagon yet, which means that Arena is just looking at the item pickups. But Kuyu is going to come in here. He's going to get astraled up, so they're going to be able to escape there at least. And going to leap away as well.
he's getting very close to picking up that mech. Now, the mech...
Wait, OD has a Midas since when?
Oh yeah, Odie picked up a Midas forever ago.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he got it in a fairly respectable time from what I recall.
Okay.
He does need it though. He's playing from behind. Now, what happened with this Midas pickup is I think it meant that Odie he didn't have an early force staff or an early mech, so he couldn't really help out his team. And I think that's sort of what we saw. The Batrider, no early blink, no early forced FMA. It really crippled Arena, but they do have the opportunity to come back from this. So the push on the side
I think
of
they need the mech most of all.
Yeah, I just am not seeing a mech coming out anytime soon. But if you look at pushing, this isn't a rat Dota game really for the win. They don't have the strongest pushing. They're more about fighting. So if Arena Gaming can split up, spread out, and just kind of try and stretch for the win a little bit and take advantage of the map, they still have a chance to do fine in here, even though they're down by quite a bit.
Yeah. Down by about 7,500 gold. Not the steepest gold lead we've seen, though. Especially considering the kill advantage going as far as it is in the way of for the win. We do have about 10,000 experience lead, of course.
Yeah.
Or the kill advantage, that's what I meant. Sorry about that.
Yeah. That's okay, so we have a TKP just kind of hiding out in the trees up here.
Yeah, he's already used Firefly, though, and it's going to go ahead and run out, but I think he knows that at this point, he's not going to be able to drag anybody back because Bloodseeker's just going to jump on him.
Yeah,
Lonely Blue actually going to get taken down, but the Dagon out on Not. He's going to get caught in this now. Oh no, he's going to escape. There's two situations. Okay, they get the other one. Weaver actually grabs him here. He's going to buy right back into the game, though. Does he have a way to get in here quickly? No, he's going to TP mid instead. Actually, Hits is going to fall. Magic trying to survive, but 4 heroes down. Only Figueredo is going to escape. And Lonely Blue's back in the fight. I mean, a Weaver can't defend this.
No, Weaver definitely. His only option would be he can't defend. I guess he could.
Well, now he can't defend.
Yeah, nope. I would say his only option is just port bottom, push out this wave, try and get a tower.
I'm amazed that this is escalating to what looks like a really anticlimactic finish. Like, we had 2 really epic games and then just kind of a, well, there we go. Here goes the Rax. We can't do much about it.
Yeah, Arena Gaming doesn't have a lot of options left at this point. Maybe one fight left in them.
But G has a Battle Fury done, basically. He's sending the courier to the secret shop to grab the Perseverance, and then he's grabbing that.
Yeah,
and GD's going to be called, yep.
Yeah. They can't fight up against this Tri-4 lineup, unfortunately.
Yeah, but these guys are being good sports. I mean, they've played against each other in the past. It's gone either way at this point, and I really feel like they've made a statement. They'll surely be back next season. They're one of the really strong teams in the
we saw them in their first game just, play remarkably well. The second game, too, there was nicely done. So this game, they just had... I don't know if they necessarily got out-drafted. I just think For the Win's ability to be flexible and pick up a Bloodseeker really it seemed to really throw Arena Gaming off. They weren't quite expecting that and didn't deal with it as effectively as they could have. But they did the best they could. The Midas on OD would have paid off eventually, and Weaver was trying as hard as possible to farm up, so.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, in case you're not sticking around for our next game, which I would definitely suggest you do, it's going to be a great match. We'll do a little promotion here. Congratulations, of course, to For the Win. Arena Gaming will hope to see you guys next season as they drop down to the Challenger League with this loss. But For the Win in the money, already qualified for next season as well, by making it through to the top 8. So, that much. But, I'm SP Revolution 5. You can find me on SP Revolution 5 Dota on Facebook. And on Twitch and Twitter, it's just SP Revolution 5. We have a Renessa here, Renessa Dota on Twitter and Renessa on Twitch. You can find those links in the chat when you head over to my channel, so follow us. Because we know you will. And of course, if there's some reason you're not following us, if you don't like the cast for some reason, let us know. Send me a message on Facebook, on Twitch, even a tweet on Twitter. And we'd love to know how we can improve to bring you guys even better Dota. So, For the Win versus Jungle Kings coming up, or Jungle's King, excuse me, coming up next. I believe we're going to have a quick break, though, so stay tuned for news on that.